On ABC 30.
Kevin's corruption.
Where'd you get this story?
From me.
I got an even bigger story about your husband.
Where's Jessica?
She should have been here by now.
Well, she's probably at work. You know, newspaper deadlines have a nasty habit of sneaking up on you, no matter how prepared you are.
Yeah, and I imagine it's doubly so at the Sun.
I sense you don't like her working there.
Jessica does what Jessica wants.
Yes, she does. And I get the feeling that you would prefer that Jessica do what you want.
What's going on out here?
We were just paying respects for our dear Aunt Janet. Yeah.
What's with the shovels?
Shovels? Oh, these. We were planting chrysanthemums. It's not too late.
We have a situation out here. Yeah, notify the Landview PD.
Ridiculous. I did not do anything wrong. I don't see how you can be arresting me.
Well, Kramer's missing. We got a gun with his blood and your fingerprints all over it. What do you want me to do?
Natalie, don't say another word.
You're representing her.
Yes, I am. Why is she in custody?
Well, she's being held for questioning the murder of Paul Kramer.
Murder? You have a body?
No, we got a gun. We got Kramer's gun. It's been fired. His blood on the barrel, and Natalie's fingerprints all over it.
I'd like to talk to my client alone, please.
Be my guest. Good luck.
Natalie, this is serious now. You're a murder suspect.
I don't understand how it could be called murder. They didn't even know where a body is. They haven't found a body.
The law doesn't require a body if the case is strong enough. The good news is that all the evidence they have against you is circumstantial, but there is a hell of a lot of it. So unless you can give me something to strike it down, the only thing that'll save you is if the dead man comes back to life.
Tonight we dock Baltimore. Time for having good time with girls.
Hang in there, Natalie. I'm almost there.
I got word. Manning wanted to see me. You're not the Manning I expected.
I knew you'd show up if you thought you could make my father's life miserable.
You got that right.
That's why I called this business meeting.
What business would I have with a little girl?
I'm a teenager, and I know that you're the one keeping my father from getting his identity back.
Big word.
No, it's not. And I need you to turn my father back into Todd Manning so that he and my mom can get married.
And why should I do that?
Because I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse.
If you want to keep Jessica safe, you'll keep her away from the Santis.
I can't tell Jessica what to do. She smells a good story. She stays on.
Find her a new story.
Do you have something for me?
Rackham Ross, he was found dead in his pen. Sonia never got a chance to talk to him.
Really? Who did it?
Don't know. Anyone else knew you went to see him?
Only Mrs. Bigelow. No, I'd guess that the Santis have someone on the inside protecting their interests.
Right. I want to get Jessica away from Tico. He's the head of the family now. If he's able to get somebody killed in a federal pen, imagine what he's going to do to somebody who's closer to home.
Mrs. Davidson, up until now, I have given Jessica all the freedom in the world, and I have no intention of clipping her wings.
Vicky? Santi? Governor? Can I borrow Vicky for a second?
Of course.
Thank you.
Is there any word, Mace?
No.
I talked to Kevin and Kelly earlier. How they're holding it together is beyond me, but any resources that the Commonwealth can offer are theirs for the asking. I want you to know that.
Well, thank you. That's very kind.
So, where's your friend Bobby tonight? And didn't his family win Fast Facts the last 2 years?
His parents are getting divorced. He says they fight all the time. Did you fight when you were married?
Barely ever. Can you, Herb?
No, none.
Then why'd you get divorced?
Stupid! Push her! How dare you! I will bring you up on charges. Absolutely.
Ladies! Sit!
I think he's talking to a dog. Come on.
Oh, my God.
Oh!
Thank God you're all right.
Oh!
What is...
I know.
They put you in shackles?
No. It's so terrible. It's all a terrible, terrible mistake.
Keep it down.
I didn't say anything.
Shush. When you called me and told me to meet you here, I thought that you'd been arrested. For jaywalking again.
I know. It's really very bad.
To what do we owe the pleasure?
Well, this is a big misunderstanding. Oh, no. It's worse than that. It's police harassment.
Well, you ladies are in luck. There's no damage to the cemetery. The priest of St. Jude's isn't going to press charges.
That is lovely. Before you damage my wrist, get these off, please. Me too. And I would think that instead of harassing innocent citizens, you would be out looking for my niece's baby. Please, hurry up. We'd like to leave.
Actually, why don't you stick around for a while? I think I might have a few questions.
I never imagined it was going to go this far.
Is that a confession? Okay, I don't need to know whether you did it or not. My only concern is giving you the best possible defense. We're getting a trial. I haven't been charged with a crime yet, but I will be. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, okay? As I said before, all the evidence against you is circumstantial, so let's just go through it. They have witnesses to public altercations between you and Paul. Yeah, but everybody knows what a jerk Paul was, you know? If I were you, I wouldn't let anyone else hear me say that. They have your broken watch found in his hotel room. They have Paul's blood on the carpet. They have your blood and Paul's on your coat. A coat you tried to destroy by setting it on fire.
I should have been smarter.
They have gunshot residue on the same coat, and they have your fingerprints on Paul's gun. And they can prove that Paul's gun has been fired.
So basically what you're telling me is that this isn't looking good, right?
It's a lot. But if you can give me an alibi for the night that Paul disappeared, I can make all this go away.
I don't have one. I think it's time I tell you what really happened that night.
Really? Officer Reed tells me you were found digging up the grave of Judge Hernandez. I may regret this, but do you want to explain yourselves?
Oh, Dorian, just say it. You didn't do anything wrong. Just tell the truth.
If you did nothing, say nothing. Please, Dr. Lord, say something, anything.
Right. Several days ago, I thought I had lost my engagement ring. And then I remembered that I had gone to Judge Hernandez's burial. And I thought, well, perhaps It had fallen off when I tossed a flower into her grave.
I just figured, what the hell? I'll start digging just in case.
Oh, it's a very beautiful, very valuable ring.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
No, thank you. At any rate, we were there, yes, and Blair and I, we started digging, right? And then I got a bit chilled, so I put my hands into my pockets and I found the ring. It must have been there all along, caught in the lining of my coat.
All right, you're free to go.
Thank you. Okay, let's go before he changes his mind. I cannot believe that he believed me.
Neither can I. You're a worse liar than Adriana.
Let's go. It's Adriana, and I'm really getting tired of people mispronouncing her name.
88 Spencer, please. John McBain. Yeah, I was wondering if you can get me a warrant to search the grave of Gail Hernandez.
People get divorced for lots of different reasons. Your father and I had a problem we couldn't resolve, but we don't hate each other.
No, not even close. You know, we're still friends. And we love being parents. So, in a way, you know, we're still a team.
Like what? Like tonight or like the dance contest in New York?
Like both. Like both.
Cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Hey, I saw Star out on the terrace. Can I go say hi?
Sure. Okay, I think we handled that one all right.
Yeah, I think he's too young to understand what really happened.
Yeah, I barely understand it myself.
I apologize. Sorry I'm late.
Finally, I was starting to get worried.
I apologize.
Oh, don't worry. You're here now.
Mr. Coulson.
Good to see you, Jessica.
Hi, darling.
Hello.
Any word?
Word has it that, you're working for the enemy.
I'm sorry?
I think he means Todd.
Oh, yes, I'm on staff at the Sun.
And what story are you working on now, sweetheart?
Actually, I'm working on something about Vegas. I was thinking that maybe we could go there. I could get some research done and we could have a real honeymoon.
Sounds like an awful lot of bells and whistles to me.
Actually, I think it'd be fun. Have you ever been to Vegas before?
No, never.
Hey, Star. Hey, Grandpa.
Hey, Matthew. Well.
Matthew, I'm in a meeting.
What's up?
Your friend Star is blackmailing me. That's what's up.
I want him to let my mom and dad get married.
Why do you care about that, Grandpa?
It's a little complicated, Matthew.
If you do what I want, I'll return your gold spurs.
You have my gold spurs that the Duke, John Wayne, gave me, you little polecat?
Hey, Star's my friend. Don't yell at her.
Thank you, Matthew.
And Star, it's not good to steal either. And Grandpa, if too many people get divorced, if our parents want to get married, don't get in their way.
I'm waiting, Asa. Do we have a deal?
All right, Zeke, thanks a lot. Okay, see you. So my source is going to follow up on Rackham's murder. And if I fill you in on what he digs up...
I'll come up with another headline. You didn't waste any time with the last one.
Yeah, dirt on Brooks is good, but dirt on Kevin would be better.
Just keep your end of the bargain.
Antonio Vega. So what's he doing here?
Oh, we have a mutual interest in Tico Santi.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What about him?
He had one of Flynn's associates murdered.
Back it up. Tico Santi had... What? How does he even know any of Flynn and any of his buddies anyway?
Because Flynn worked for the Santis.
What?
Yeah. Tico, specifically. But it gets better. Apparently Tigo's the one who wanted Christian Vega killed.
Oh, now, Todd, are you sure about this?
That's what Rack and Ross told me. Also, Tico has contributed 5 or 6 times more money to Kevin's campaign than he did Brooks's.
Why? I mean, what the hell does a lieutenant governor do anyway? I mean, he's just basically a governor in waiting.
Well, my guess is that he figures Kevin's going to run for governor in 4 years, and he wants it in his pocket.
Well, maybe it won't be 4 years. If Governor Brooks is really running with the bad guys, then maybe Kevin won't be in waiting all that long.
Don't tell me I'm helping Kevin ascend the throne.
Why don't you just relax? I think between the two of us, we should be able to come up with some kind of dirt on Kevin, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Did you mention to Antonio this about Tico?
No, I want him focused on Kevin, not chasing after Tico. Hey, I called you earlier. Where the hell were you?
Well, I was really busy. I was out at the cemetery trying to dig up Paul Kramer's dead body.
Oh, will you look who's here?
Retract your talons. Continue walking.
Bo! No, you know, that's outrageous. You should be out searching for poor Ace. I have half a mind to go over there
No,
and
you don't, do you? It's not a very good idea since you just got arrested for grave robbing.
That was a misunderstanding.
I want the truth out of you. What were you doing in that graveyard?
I told you. I lost my ring.
You haven't taken that rock off your finger since I put it there. I want the truth. What I cannot handle is if you continue to lie to me.
Oh, David, I hate lying to you. I really do. Darling, I did something terrible. But it was to get rid of Paul.
I wanted Paul gone. Everyone knew that. I went to his motel room.
I knew you couldn't stay away.
He had this plane ticket. And I wanted to make sure that he was going to leave town and he was never coming back. He turned out to be such a horrible man.
No way. You play rough?
Natalie, what happened? I changed my mind. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Okay, but you have to talk to someone.
I tried to talk to Christian.
Christian Vega?
I lit a candle at St. Jude's. I asked him to help me. It's kind of silly, huh? How could Christian help me?
Don't worry, kid. When I get back, I tell you all about good time I had with your girlfriend. You think you fight me? You die.
I met Paul at the cemetery on Halloween night.
Was there a werewolf and a full moon, too?
I told him I was going to give him something of such tremendous value, beyond his greatest imaginings, if in exchange he would leave town and never come back.
Well, what did you give him?
I gave him my necklace, the one we made out of the Badra diamond.
You gave away our necklace?
I gave away what was left of the necklace.
What does that mean?
Darling, I had to sell off those diamonds one by one. How do you think I've been paying our overhead? I mean, we're pretty high maintenance, you know. And then the renovations at La Boulée.
So we're broke.
No. We have a liquidity problem.
Oh, my God, we're poor.
Never say poor. We're cash challenged.
I think I'm getting shingles.
David, I had to do something. I would give up anything to protect Kelly. It was only a matter of time before he told people where he got Ace, and that was not going to happen. Not in my lifetime.
All right. I guess I understand.
You do? Really?
Yeah, I do. I'd do anything I could to protect the people I love, too.
Oh, I am so glad to hear that. Because there is one other thing.
No, that's enough of the truth for one day.
David, please. I went to Judge Hernandez's funeral. And I was standing there by her grave looking down.
Trying to look pious.
And I saw Paul. 6.5 feet under, if you get my drift.
Paul was beneath the casket.
You don't seem surprised.
I'm impressed, really. It's a good hiding place.
Apparently not good enough, because if the authorities find his body and find our necklace in Paul's pocket...
Oh, okay, I see. So now it's our necklace, right?
We will be questioned. And we could be arrested. We could be in very, very bad trouble.
Hey, don't you worry about that. Because if it comes to that, I'll cover for you. Because I know you'd cover for me too, right?
I'll tell you what, you little hellion. If you prove that my gold spurs are in mint condition, I might consider your request.
No dice. I need proof that you're going to help my parents. You know where to find me. Hi, Nora.
Hi.
Matthew's still out on the terrace with Asa.
Oh, thank you.
So how are you?
I'm good.
Oh, darling, pardon us. Hello.
Hi.
Darling, did your mother know that you
You know, what we were talking about earlier with Matthew, I think it would probably be good if our relationship with him was on a need-to-know basis.
Yeah, you know, but I think he's starting to understand that we can love him and not be married to each other. Yeah.
Exactly. Do you mind? I just... Oh, God.
How about a quid pro quo? You know what? I'm really looking forward to having Matthew this week when you and Daniel go to New York.
Yeah, 3 days away from the office. Woohoo!
Looks like you two are getting kind of serious lately, huh?
Oh. No, wait, we're not, I mean, not serious, serious. It's just, we're still getting to know each other, and it's fun. That's fun.
Governor. Goodbye, everybody.
Good night.
Night, Vic.
Good night.
I'll walk you out.
Vic.
Please, excuse me. See this? This is going to hit the newsstands in a few hours.
There's no truth to this.
There's still going to be an investigation.
Well, they're not going to find anything. I'll see to it.
This is exactly why we have to get Brooks out. He has way too much baggage. Patience, Mr. Santi. It'll all happen in due time. No, this is the perfect time. Okay, with Kevin's child missing, he has the sympathy of the whole state. Brooks has outlived his usefulness. We can't leave any fingerprints, and we won't. Okay, this is our moment. Kevin is politically pure. He'll do what we want. But if we wait, Brooks could drag him down with him. Or worse. Maybe you've got a point. But I want to know who's giving the son these stories. I'll take care of it. Thank you so much for coming, Mrs. Davidson. I know how hard tonight must have been for you.
Well, it was very nice to spend time with Jessica.
Well, I'm afraid I have an urgent business to attend to.
I see. You can stay, can you, sweetheart?
I would love to.
Good.
I'll see you later.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just worried about Ace.
Poor Kevin and Kelly, I don't know how they're managing. I swear I could barely listen to anything anybody said tonight.
I better listen to what I was saying tonight. Between Ace's kidnapping and what's going on with Natalie, have you spoken to her yet?
No. No, whatever Natalie is dealing with, she's just not ready to share it.
I want you to release my client.
It's not always my call. As you know, they can hold it for 72 hours while the DA decides if they want to press charges or not.
Yeah, if there's probable cause.
I don't think that's going to be a problem. You know, I'm glad you're working with her. If anybody can clear Natalie, I suppose it would be you. She say anything? She got an alibi?
John, you know I can't tell you that.
You could tell me, but then you'd have to kill me, right?
My God, this is so weird. I just hope this case doesn't come between us.
It won't. If we don't let it. You know, for what it's worth, and your client, she's not doing herself any favors by cutting herself off from the people that care about her like her family.
Well, maybe she'll be released before any of them have to know.
Maybe.
You know, you did everything you could to help her.
I owe her one. That's a debt I don't think I'll ever be able to repay. What's going on? Anything on Ace? No. I had to bring in Natalie on suspicion of Kramer's murder. Sure, right? No, not really. And, she doesn't want Jessica or her mom to know yet. I gotta find Coulson. With any luck, we'll turn something up. We'll put us in another direction. Thanks.
John, excuse me. Is there any word on the baby?
We're gonna find your grandson. You know, all I can say is, don't give up hope.
What about Natalie? Have you been able to get through to her?
I'm still trying. Will you excuse me?
Yeah.
You got a minute?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
Look, I asked ADA Spencer for a warrant to dig up Judge Hernandez's grave. Spencer refused. That's not really an option on this one, Daniel, all right? There's something in there that's gonna tie to Kramer's murder. I know it.
Kramer's dead?
My gut says he is, but I can't prove it without that warrant.
You want me to give you permission to desecrate a woman's grave based on suspicion? John, I can't risk my reputation with the bench based on your gut. And look, you bring me something else and I'll consider it.
Keep your phone on him.
Big night?
Yeah. Seems you can't go anywhere in this town without somebody asking for a warrant.
Or for dinner with the governor.
I'll tell you all about it when I wait in New York. I like to hit the road early.
Early?
Yeah. I'll call you later and I'll brown beat you to it, okay?
Hey, hi, Asa.
Hey, Nora, how are you?
I'm good. Bye, Asa.
Bye.
Alrighty. What's going on with John?
I'll tell you later, okay? I gotta get back to the station right now.
You can't. I have to ask you something really important.
Natalie says she wants to be left alone. I don't think that's the best thing for her right now. I really don't.
Be back in a minute.
I gotta go. Bye.
David.
Dorian saw Paul in his grave? Do you think she killed him?
You know what, Todd? I really have no idea.
Yeah. Good for her, she did. Did the world a favor.
It's Dorian. Yeah. Look, Dorian, I told you. Are you kidding? All right, I'll be right there. It looks like our beautiful daughter is at the Palace restaurant with a meeting with Asa Buchanan.
What?
I'll fill you in later.
I want those circulation numbers on my desk ASAP. Huh. Coming to give me an exclusive?
I want those stories stopped immediately, or I will hit you with the biggest libel suit the journalism world has ever seen.
Yeah, it's not libel if it's true. This information comes from reliable sources.
Really? And who might that be? We need to talk.
Yeah, I know that we do. Listen, what happened at the loft and what almost happened at Lion's Heart, I can't... I can't do this. This is wrong. Antonio,
Leave Tico now.
Hey, what's going on here?
Lieutenant? Still moonlighting. Got orders to dig up this grave.
You got a warrant, right?
Of course. Don't worry, I won't interrupt anybody else.
Go ahead and sue me. I can back up every word.
I can't sue you for innuendo. But the moment you cross the line, the first time you claim I have ties to my father's criminal organization, I will have this place shut down and you behind bars.
And who is it that's going to come to your rescue? Kevin Buchanan? Your friends in Vegas.
have you ever been to Vegas before?
You know what? I think I better go have a word with my wife now.
Well, what are you saying? I'll leave Tico and when you leave Sonia and we'll go back to the way things were?
He's dangerous. He kills people who get in his way.
Yeah, well, he loves me.
You're not safe in that house.
Stop it. Why are you trying to protect me, Antonio? I know what I'm doing,
Look, if you're talking about digging into his background, you're in way over your head.
I don't think that we should be alone together anymore.
Sweetheart, look, if you're feeling conflicted...
Mom, I'm not conflicted. I'm fine. I know exactly what I'm doing.
You're the best dad in the world, even if you're not married to Mom.
Thank you, Matthew. That makes me feel good.
And I was wondering if I could call you Dad from now on, instead of just Bill.
Well, yeah, I think that'd be great, sure. But why now? I mean, did something change?
Well, I liked calling you Bill and stuff. It's just that I found out you were my dad, and it felt kind of weird because I thought we were still just friends.
Yeah, it gets a little confusing.
Kinda. And I got to know you before you started yelling at me about my homework.
I don't yell.
Yeah, well, you make me do it.
Well, I know. That's a dad's job. Come on, man.
Yeah, I guess so. But now I feel the way I used to feel my old dad. And I think he'd be happy too, so if it's okay.
It's okay. It's more than okay. I think it's absolutely wonderful because I think you're the greatest kid in the world. And I'd be very proud if you call me Dad.
Is it okay?
Yeah. It's just fine.
So what are you doing here, Miss Manning?
I actually had a business meeting with Asa, and if he pulls through for me, then I'll do something for him. Then Dad could become Tom Manning again, and you guys can get married.
Okay, well, I am really interested in what you have to say about all of this, but right now I need to talk to Aunt Dorian. We'll be ready to go in just a minute. Excuse me, Dorian?
Yes?
Look, if you really did kill Paul...
I didn't. How many times do I have to tell you? I've told you 1,000 times. Now, excuse me, please. David just left, and I have no idea why. I have to get home. Bye. Take care of your daughter.
Here you go. You sure I can't call someone for you? A friend?
Or a friend like John who arrested me?
Natalie, John is a good cop. And he's not going to stop until he finds out the truth.
I need you to forgive me for sleeping with Sam and destroying our marriage.
Had anything to do with Christian's death, I swear to God, I'll kill him.
I'm gonna call my wife. She's in Levy.
It's only a matter of time before John finds a body.
Will one artist sweep them all on music's biggest night? It's the American Music Awards with performances by Lenny Kravitz, Jessica Simpson, Usher and Alicia Keys, Toby Keith, and Gwen Stefani. The American Music Awards, live Sunday at 8, 7 Central, only on ABC.